for this episode of Just a Girl Under a Tree, reading a book and asking it to love her. I'm reading a copy of Florence Shinn's book, The Game of Life. It's the complete works of Florence Shinn. And one line stayed with me. I bookmarked it. Man can only lose what doesn't belong to him by divine right or isn't good enough for him. So that got me thinking. And for some reason, it touched on something that has been coming through the runes for me about abundance, relationship, and trust. Some people say that money arrives through strategy. Some say frequency. Some say luck. I think sometimes that money arrives where it just feels listened to. Not worshipped, not feared, not chased endlessly. We've all been there. I have for sure. Listened to. The old rune Fehu, and I have it on me today, it was not just about coins. It was cattle once, living wealth, moving wealth, something alive enough to wander, something that required relationship, attention, care. I once had an opportunity to buy Bitcoin and in my 20s, and almost no one around me even understood what it was yet. I had savings and I almost did it. Someone talked me out of it. Last night, I did the math on what it could have become now, and honestly, it terrified me a little bit. Not because I believe money would have saved me, but because sometimes we meet the ghosts of the lives that we almost lived. And afterward, I sat quietly with the runes, and what came through for me wasn't punishment or regret. It was just the reminder that opportunity has always found me in this life. Because instead of doing that path, I ended up working on tugboats. I had a different life. I listened to the sea before sunrise. I worked hard. I learned the pride of earning with my hands and my body. I saw places I would never have seen otherwise. Trying to find the Fehu rune. And eventually I bought my first house for me and my children. Before that, there was a time in my life when I felt very stuck, where survival felt heavy and small. But abundance still found me, even though I didn't buy that Bitcoin, just differently than I imagined. And I think sometimes part of bringing abundance back into our lives is remembering the moments when it arrived before. It's going to be the last rune that I pick up. The body remembers what that movement feels like, what possibility feels like. And maybe abundance isn't something to be chased after. It's something that we settle back into. It's like a remembering, a quieting of the mind long enough to notice you were supported once in the past. Here it is. And you can be supported in ways, again, that you can't always see. And maybe money, too, responds differently when it's treated not as a master or an enemy, but a relationship. Irrigato. Thank you when it arrives. Thank you when it leaves. And thank you for whatever form it returns to next. So what got me on thinking about all that with my life was this book. And I'll have a couple copies of it when I set up at markets. The complete works of Florence Shinn. And that line again that got me thinking about all of that was, man can only lose what doesn't belong to him by divine right or isn't good enough for him. Make sure the radar's off, which it is. we just passed Sand Heads.